Yo, what's up, you guys? And today it's been a very long time in coming, and I'm finally motivated to do this review. So today we'll be reviewing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey is an action role-playing game developed by Ubisoft Quebec and published by Ubisoft. So it is the 11th installment of the 21st overall Assassin's Creed series. So plot-wise, it is set in the year 431 BC. The plot tells a fictional history of the Paleostopian War between Athens and Sparta. You will be able to control Alexios or Cassandra, who fights for both sides as they attempt to unite their family. And the very first thing that I actually want to talk about is the dialogue in the NPCs. Oh my god, bruh. The NPCs are beautiful because each NPCs you talk to for dialogue, it will make you literally think ahead before anything else happens or think of the outcome. And yes, the thing I'm going to say is spoilers, so here it is. So skip to that specific point. And I'm sorry that I have to literally do this. It's because it's really important to the dialogue. So of course, at the very end of the game, you have to either embrace Alexios and let him join back into the family, or basically let Alexios meet his timely demise, and you will literally have no choice but to leave Sparta. I don't know what it is, but for some reason it just intrigues me for each dialogue that I play, and it makes me want to play more, and that's good in a game. And in some cases, most people did complain about the gender thing, so most people didn't really see any change in the gender by picking either Cassandra or Alexios, but I didn't really care about it. I still had fun playing the game. So let's finally talk about the gameplay. So the hitbox combat system introduced in Origins returned, and it is expanded upon to grant players access to different special skills when the ability bar fills up. These skills include calling the rain arrow and powerful kicks to knock down opponents off balance, and similar overpower mechanic introduced in Origins that lets players use powerful finishing moves in combat. The game also have a gear system really similar to Assassin's Creed Origins. So each piece of armor that the player wears has a different statistics and provides a range of advantages. These can be equipped and upgraded individually. The game also has a skill tree system as well. So the skill tree system will allow players to unlock new abilities. The three skill tree are Hunter, which focus on range attacks through use of bow and arrows, Warriors, which focus on weapon-based combat, and Assassin, which focus on stealth and silent takedowns. It replaces the system used in Origins, which grant the players a series of passive abilities. And if you think that you could just go kill everybody and go completely Rambo, good luck, because there's a feature, and it's called the Priority system, which mercenary can chase after the player if the player commits a crime like killing or stealing in the presence of another. And if you defeat them, you do have a choice to either A, recruit them, or B, send them to their timely demise. But sometimes I just wish that they could literally specifically turn it off, because in certain missions I just don't want to be bothered in. They show up out of freaking nowhere and it just ruins everything. And yeah, of course you can pay your way, but who want to pay it? Not me. Oh yeah, seriously, if you will defeat them, whatever, you do get good gear out of them. Some are good, some are meh, but most of them, or minority of them, is the gear that you actually do need, so do keep that in mind. And there are boat missions in this game, so once you get your warship, you will be able to explore the Aegean Sea. The conflict between Athens and Sparta is represented through the war system, which enables players to take contracts from mercenaries and participate in different large-scale battles against hostile factions. The war system can change the factions' influence over the region. And in all honesty, I didn't really have fun with the boat missions. I think some boat missions that you literally have to do to get through the story, but most of the boat missions aren't really forced upon you. And I want to talk about how much content they have. So of course they have main missions, they have side missions, they have randomly generated missions, so each experience can be different, but even though most of the time they'll probably end up being the same, but still, they also have a creator, meaning that you guys can create your own missions. And it's sad to say that I spend most of my time trying to finish side missions, and literally, if you even have DLC, most of the DLC missions. And it was so bad to a point where I literally just finished the game yesterday. And after finishing the game, it made my progression just feel pointless, because at the end of the day, I just tried to level up usually and basically get to the higher enemies, so when I get to the lower enemies, like, you could just instantly kill them off. But that's not the case here. So each enemy is based on your progression level, and it's, to me, if I knew that most of my progress is based on my progression level, I could have just skimmed through the whole campaign. And another thing that I want to talk about specifically is the heavy focus on supernatural abilities. I loved it. I just think that they just embraced the goofiness of it all, because it's like, again, most of the goofiness is less in most of the other Assassin's Creed franchises. For example, Assassin's Creed 2, this man had a magical staff. I just feel that Assassin's Creed Odyssey just took it up a notch, and I enjoyed it for what it was. And you guys need to understand, we're literally fighting magical creatures from Greek mythology. So like the Minotaur, Medusa, you end up meeting Persephone, Ares, all them crazy dudes. I just feel that the game is just good the way it was, and it just should stay the way it is, and I'm happy that it's supernatural focused. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the environment, graphics, and how the game performed. So the environment and the graphics, again, I loved it as well. Each of those, like, you know, going to each place like Atlantis or Sparta, each of those places, it was just beautiful, and each land that I went to, it made me want to explore even more. But performance wise, you do get glitches here and there. Most of them aren't really game breaking, but you do have to reset your game now and again because some NPCs aren't working, and so on and so forth, and etc. So I think that I covered mostly everything, so I'm gonna just hop on to the overview. So on the positive side of things, the plot is good, the dialogue is good, the NPCs is somewhat good. I love the combat mechanics in the game. I love the RPG elements in the game. I definitely love their skill tree. The priority system is kind of challenging. There's a lot of content in the game, and I like how the game is supernatural focused, and the graphics and the environment are just mwah. In negative side of things, there are boat missions in the game. The progression system doesn't really do anything, and there are glitches in the game. So the game should be in most platforms, so PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. And digitally, the game itself is about like $59.99, but there's current sales that are going on right now. So in Xbox One, you can get the Ultimate Edition for like $24, and also there is a sale on Steam that is like 60% off, so you guys should go check it out. If you get it a hard copy, for the most part, it's literally about literally like almost like $30 in a $30 price range for the most part. If you look, certainly it can be $20, but whatever you guys do, just don't get it from GameStop. GameStop is bugging, so apparently they want you to pay like $40 for the snooze fest. It's some bull, bruh. So y'all question of the day is this game worth it? For yes, my nigga, just yes. No, there are no words to describe how good this game is. This game is technically a must-have through this big, gigantic, like massive open world. This game is definitely worth the money at any price range. So $50, $49.99, whatever, it's definitely worth your money. Especially for those new players that literally come in and hop on to the Assassin's Creed franchise. So that is my review. If you like this review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account, because I'll probably stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below, and I will catch you guys on the next review.